This is some really big news. Trip Hawkins, the founder of Electronic Arts, the big gaming company, is now making games exclusively for NFTs. He was just announced as a co-founder and chief strategy officer for Games for a Living. The other co-founder is Manuel Sort, the former VP of Candy Crush. You know that Candy Crush, the game that generated close to $2 million a day. Together, they have already launched a game called Elemental Raiders. You can play that game today on the Steam platform. There's a lot going on this platform, so let's break it down. They're coming out with a Games for a Living token. Now, this token is going to be launched on Binance Smart Chain, which is a very interesting choice. They're creating original IP, looking to solve some major problems. They're looking to go cross-platform here, so from PC to web, all the way to mobile apps. They're also looking to bridge the gap, not only being interoperable between chains, but also looking to have games that are released on the Web 2 versions also. This is the first time that I've seen crypto, Web3, or NFT company even touch on the topic of tax management. So that's a big topic as of late. As you guys know, Dapper Labs is getting, they have a case with the SEC on whether their NFTs are securities. Security or not, at least Games for a Living has a tax management software because there's a lot of trading of these NFT supposedly assets, which has a lot of tax implications. So this will be governed by their ecosystem token, easy cash in, cash out, simple login. They're also gonna have marketplace. They're probably gonna be the Web3 Steam. Initially, the games will launch on Binance Smart Chain. They're going to have some launches on Ethereum, although they will bring the NFTs over to BNB. Now, here's the end goal here. They're looking to create their own private blockchain for games. So in-house, they probably have their own servers and whatnot. And this is very easy to do in Web3. You simply copy and paste whatever blockchain you want to utilize. Community is split here. With a private blockchain, is it really decentralized? This is anti-ethical to the Web3 ethos according to this article. Regardless, with complete titans at the helm like Trip MNL, I believe this gaming platform is going to see some bright days ahead. Speaking about brighter days, we are seeing an increase of usage across all NFT platforms. Over 450,000 unique wallets have interacted with NFTs this last week. What's the driving force behind these interactions? And that's a lot of the initiations from big companies like Starbucks, like Reddit. It takes time for these big blue chip Fortune 500 companies to implement anything, let alone a Web3 initiative. I just personally started getting my Starbucks NFTs. Nike, Disney is all signed up with Polygon. Those roadmaps is going to take a while to come to fruition, but when they do, we're going to see a lot of mass adoption. In fact, a lot of interactive users won't even know that they're interacting with a NFT wallet or Web3 wallet. They're just going to think it's part of the processes. We are seeing bullish news when people turn down $1 million for an NFT. Last week, I talked about how the winner of the Dookie Golden Key was offered 690 Ethereum, about $1 million for that NFT. He said, absolutely not. I'm not selling it for 1.1 million. The esports professional Mongrel declined the 690 ETH offer, asking for no less than double. He wants $2.2 million and he might just get it. And less than 24 hours ago, someone stepped up to the plate. It's actually not a person. The project Memelands has offered 999 wrapped Ethereum for this golden key from the game Dookie Dash. Why do people want this? And the answer is, this key probably opens a valuable experience for its holders. No one knows what it does. It says it right here. Basically, holders had no idea what the prize would be. They didn't even know it's a key. Now, we don't even know what it does. But we're seeing close to 1,000 ETH offer for this NFT just because of the Bored Ape ecosystem. Looks like the offer's still live, so Mongrel does not value money, I guess. $1.6 million is not enough. He wants 2.2. In fact, he actually wants, it's not here anymore, but there was a auction for this. He wanted 2,222 Ethereum, which is around $3.6 million. He better sell soon because the Bored Ape ecosystem has more games coming out. The first one was the Sewer Pass, which everyone claimed for owning an NFT. Then they were able to play the Sewer game to get the tickets and the golden key. Well, Lick the Toad is the next game coming out with more to come. So there's more gaming mechanics for this ecosystem. You better sell while it's hot, sir. But what do I know? I'm not sitting on a $1.6 million offer. Minting experiences, buying experiences is what a lot of NFT projects are focusing on. So Alex Lin's the founder of Valhalla NFT project, and they're working on their own marketplace. In fact, their own buying experience that they want to make unique. They referenced this Aldero's flagship store that sells you a black t-shirt, but it has a unique experience. So maybe that's why there's an upcharge for the shirt. We saw a similar minting experience between Rimowa, the luxury luggage brand, and Artifact Clone X project not too long ago, where you were entered into a metaverse to mint and purchase a item, a Web3 item. You do get a physical suitcase with this minting experience, of course, through Rimowa, but a lot of people touted this unique experience as one of a kind, and they really enjoyed it. We're seeing this with Bored Apes, and we're seeing this with a lot of other NFT projects. I guess how it all relates is that we're seeing a lot of interesting marketplaces pop up like Blur, like OpenSea, but it's not really catered towards user experience or creating a unique experience. I do agree with Alex here that it's better to craft, your brand's narrative and experience to have your own store. The question is if there will be volume there, which I imagine there will be in the future. Every shopping experience is unique on its own. I know Disney has their own shopping experience. Nike store has their own shopping experience. So, having that same unique experience in Web3 shouldn't be that different. Also, by creating your own marketplace, project founders can keep royalties, things that Blur and OpenSea do not collect anymore. 0%, but if you have your own marketplace, it does make sense because you're providing something of value for the user. That's not to compete with the ongoing market wars between Blur and OpenSea. We see Blur is now dropping 300 million extra tokens to loyal NFT traders. So this is how marketplaces now are incentivizing individuals to utilize the marketplace by doling out cash or rebates or whatever you want to call it. And not quite unique, you're doing something that's been done before. So I do want to see their own projects take account for their own community and do something more valuable. And just as I was recording, breaking news, the esports pro sells the key for 1,000 Ethereum. Crimer River, he's $1.6 million richer. Talking about royalties, he chose to pay out full royalties, which equated to $80,000 to Yuga Labs. I don't know why. Yuga Labs already got $400 million. This guy chose to give him free money. Should have went over to Blur and won some of that transactions so you can get some free airdrops. So what's next for the $1 million key? No one knows exactly what it does. The CEO of 9gag and Meme Land purchased this key, so he's got a lot of money to burn, and I think that's what he's doing, burning money. And this is great news for the Bored Ape ecosystem because just a few days ago, over 11,000 Ethereum of Bored Ape ecosystem NFTs were sold in the market. This has caused a small panic in the Bored Ape ecosystem because a big whale was dumping the project, but it just bounced back really quickly. Over $18 million of NFTs were sold in the Bored Ape ecosystem. Well, some of those were in the Azuki ecosystem, but that's very nominal. But guess what? He rebounded and repurchased $14 million worth of those NFTs right back. Sounds like wash trading to me, or tax loss harvesting, although it is the beginning of the year, not the end of the year. This is something you would do at the end of the year, usually. So it definitely seems more like wash trading or just something to pump up their own bags, because it is noted that the person who dumped these NFTs is also selling to a fellow Bored Ape Yacht Club whale. So they're just trading between each other, presumably to lock in the Blur airdrop that we just mentioned, because the more trading activity you do, the more airdrop tokens you will get. Wash trading usually pumps up the price, but in this instance, he sold for lower. And also it had 0.5% fees for each transaction. So although there's no royalty fees, there is processing fees for Blur. Now, the 0.5% on $4 million is quite a bit of money, but that's in today's Blur token prices. If the token goes up, you never know. That $4 million that this NFT whale lost, or he didn't lose because he might have accepted his own bids, technically he might not have lost anything and could have just reaped a lot of free Blur tokens and made out with a lot of free money, which is probably what happened now that I'm saying this out loud. So if you also have many millions of dollars, you can game the system if you know what you're doing. I don't, so I'm not going to do the strategy. Speaking about airdrops, Collabland is going to airdrop some tokens to over 2 million wallets. Let's go over to the website to see if you qualified. Collabland is a verification tool to connect your wallet to an ecosystem. They've touted over, millions and millions of wallets with over 40,000 projects. So they have a lot with a lot of cool projects. So if you connect your Discord there from any time between now and here, it says May 23rd, you'll get some free tokens. What they're looking to do with this raise is to launch a lot of services for the NFT landscape. One of them, most notably, guess what? A marketplace. I connected my wallet. I got a whopping 10 tokens at 5 cents a piece. That's 50 cents. I am rolling in it. Ooh, that's a good start to the week and a good start to March. We're not even in March, but I'm hearing good news, a lot of bullish news, so I'm super excited for what's to come. If you love chatting NFTs, check out my link down below. I talk about it with my private Discord, talk all things I'm buying and selling. As always, follow along. I got 3 market updates weekly. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.